Good morning. I know there's a lovely lady in Australia who's been following me and watching all my videos. Sadly, I only know the name of her channel and the name of her stream, so her handle. So I don't know what her first name is, but I'm hoping she comes to join me on this. If not, I am talking directly to her because I've actually just done a video inspired by things that you were talking about. I've just done a video entitled What They Don't Tell You About the Carnivore Lifestyle. I don't know who's just joined. If it's my lovely friend in Australia, hi. I know you've been hoping to chat to me. This isn't the best way to chat to me but you can leave comments and I can answer them if you want to. I'm going to do this for half an hour, no longer, because it's quite tiring doing a live. I've got my water because I know I'm going to get thirsty. Oh, hi, Tanya. Hi. It's just you and me then. I've just done a lovely video that you'll like. Yes. I think you'll like it. Oh, my birthday is on the 5th. And I'll be 48. And I'm not scared of that. When people at work talk about how old they're getting, I'm the only one not scared about aging. And that must be the carnivore effect. I'm not concerned about it. Someone was moaning about being 60 and I said, I'm not bothered about being 60. And she said, well, wait till you get here. And I thought, well, if I carry on the way I'm going, I'm probably going to be okay at 60. You know, you're 46 in December. Oh, happy birthday for you. And Babas, is that how I've pronounced it? If I pronounced it correctly? Didn't think anyone was actually going to join in with this because normally I get more people if I do it in the afternoon. The reason I started this is because I've got a lovely lady who's following me in Australia who really needs my help. That's amazing, isn't it, to think that somebody like me could help anyone? I'm guessing that this looks back to front from where you are. My t-shirt, sometimes when I do a live, it goes the right way around. Tell me if you are reading this backwards or the right way around. This is Bart K. He's on one boob and Meat Malicious on the other boob. The reason I start this video is just to keep somebody company in Australia. I'm going back to work in a couple of days and I won't be able to do this as much. So everyone's gone out in the house. It's just me. And I thought I could maybe keep some people company, give them some encouragement. This is day 6. Yeah, that Dante video when he's looking at that other video. It's Dante or Dante, I'm not sure. Whatever it is. He's so chilled and zen, he probably won't mind if I pronounced it wrong. Yeah, my lovely friend in Australia, I'm not even sure what her first name is yet, but she's even set up a channel off the back of mine. She's only done 2 videos, bless her. But, so you're going to do it for 15 days or you're going to start in 15 days? My friend in Australia, she needs my support. I've just done a video. Yeah, I'm on day 6 of Lion myself. I'm not smug. I'm happy. Oh, from the 15th. Okay. Just do it. Honestly, I can't actually believe how good I feel and because when you've given up everything, it is actually easier. You don't think it's going to be. And for the first couple of days, it isn't. But make sure you eat an absolute ton of fatty beef, as much as you possibly can, and then you will feel so full that the thought of eating anything else just isn't as appealing anymore. But I've just done a video that I'm really happy with. I think I'm going to get a lot of views on it because I saw a video like this recently and it was talking about what they don't tell you about the carnivore diet, and it was all about culture and rituals and living in the moment with people that you love. The carnivore diet doesn't cater for that unless you've managed to get all of your family on board and all of your friends on board and all of your work colleagues on board and everything else. You're gonna feel lonely and isolated eating this way. And I don't most of the time. Most of the time I'm quite cool with being that lioness, but there's those little twinks of moments where I'm like, that's really sad that I'm not going to take part in what they're doing. That's a shame. I'm not going to get invited out on that because they don't want me to come because I'm too difficult. So that's what that video is about how, we are tribal creatures and it's not easy walking a path on your own. It's probably wise from a health point of view and being, super strong. But we don't want to. We don't live that way. Humans don't live that way. We don't do well on our own. And sometimes, and so, over Christmas, I did have those 3 days of just joining in with my tribe. And I don't regret it. Some carnivores will probably tell me I should regret it, but I don't. I don't. Because we're only on this planet once, aren't we? UK carnivore guy. Hello. Day one of Line Diet. Well done starting it before. I like the weight attitude. Yeah. Well, what it is because it's my birthday next week. And the thing is with me, I don't end up starting on the 1st. It doesn't happen on the 1st. Hang on, let me just read Tiny. What's he saying? I have lots of lean meat. Oh, get rid of the lean meat. Yeah. Even if it costs you an absolute fortune, do the first 5 days of sparkling water or water in glass bottles and the best ribeyes you can find, just to get you off that good start. You might then start eating the cheaper meat, but just get off to that good start. Yeah, the reason I started early was because I didn't think there was going to be anyone here. We're going to do more than half an hour, aren't we? It's because it's my birthday on the 5th. So for me, it never gets started on the 1st. It's always, well, it's my birthday in 5 days. I may as well start on the 6th. And then it was somebody else's birthday in the house. Both my boys' birthdays are near mine. So it's like, well, there's going to be cake. So I may as well start after their birthday. And I may as well start after their birthday. And so for me, it's like, do the hard thing. As Lisa Wiedemann says, do the hard thing. Start on the 27th of December. It wasn't easy. That day did suck. I'm not going to lie. I wanted to carry on eating what everyone else was eating. But I knew that if I could just get through that day and the next one, I would feel fantastic. And I do. I'm now on day 6 of Line Diet and I do feel fantastic. So, of course, the weight loss has stopped. Got on the scales today. It's the same as yesterday. That's going to be how it is now. It wouldn't surprise me if I don't lose any more weight for the next 6 weeks now, because that's how my body works. My body hates me. But I feel good. I don't have any health problems. There's always a reason to delay. Oh, people, I used to be a slimming consultant, and people always had a lot of reasons to delay. They're probably good to delay because I was a consultant for Slimming World, and the plan is just low fat, high misery, dreariness that trash your hormones. So they probably did the right thing to delay because it was a shit plan, and I am embarrassed that I ever promoted it. But yeah, it's, there's always a reason to delay. There's always, and with my birthday being so close to Christmas, I never got started on the 1st. It was always the 6th. And then, so between the 27th of December and the 6th of Jan, there's a lot of damage, a lot more information, more weight gain, a lot of backtracking, a lot of backpedaling. Oh, I just thought, just get on with it. Do the hard thing and you won't regret it. And I'm not regretting it. She's a nutritionist. She was freaked out when I said about my carnivore. Well, no one's impressed. I actually said that in my last video. You're going to like my video. I just put it together. It's 10 minutes long and it's going to be called What They Don't Tell You About the Carnivore Diet. And I cover that as well. How people are not impressed. They're not interested and they're not impressed. They're certainly not going to jump in and go, oh, I'm going to do that too. No. In 9 years, I haven't found one single person in the real world who's gone, that sounds amazing. I'm going to look into that and start with you next week. Not one. Not one. So, yeah. I'm used to people being freaked out now, and I don't care what they think. I know what my health benefits are. I know that I've seen so many others with health benefits. What did she say to you? It's going to kill you. You're not going to be able to poo. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to uploading that video. Yeah, I'm so glad that people are inspired by my videos. I think there's a market on YouTube for the imperfect ones, and I think it's huge. And I think I'm one of the few people that's got the guts to actually come on here and say, I've known about carnivore for years and I don't do it properly. There's got to be a lot of us. It's just that we're silenced, we're not allowed to speak. Some of the biggies in the carnivore world are probably not impressed with us at all. And that means we want to be quiet, and I don't want to be quiet. She said it's dangerous. Well, nutritionists know anything anyway. They're all paid by dodgy science, by big agri and big pharma. I'm so glad I didn't go down that path. Oh, probably getting more encouraging people if they saw you eating. Yeah, the world is mad. Yeah, exactly. No one was concerned about me at all. when I was, before I found carnivore. My little boy was little, and I had a phase of going in the kitchen and making cakes and giving them to friends. I want to apologise for that. I'm so embarrassed by that. But no one was like, well, that's dodgy, isn't it? That thing you've just eaten. Everything in moderation. Yep. Exactly. No one bats an eyelid when you're eating, I've never eaten Pop-Tarts, but you know what I mean? No one bats an eyelid if you're deep frying a Mars bar. No one bats an eyelid if you're eating pizza every night, takeaways 3 times a week. No one cares. Suddenly you just want to eat nutritional 1-ingredient food and you're killing yourself. Madness. The world has gone mad. Absolutely mad. So I've done 2 videos so far this morning. One is that I might update on day 6 to say that I haven't lost weight yet. Any more weight? Fine. What's new? That's nothing new for me. Happy days. But I am going to complete the 6 weeks no matter what. No matter how much my job destroys me this week, I'm doing it. I've got another video coming out as well today, but I've got to rerun it because it didn't go well. It's about a conversation I had with my son yesterday, and he was saying, Mum, you could seriously make money out of this, but you've got to be where you want to be first. And I said, well, thank you, Sam. I know that I'm not where I need to be able to make money out of this. He said, but you could make so much money out of this in consultancy and podcasts. You wouldn't even need to work. I said, yeah, but I need to lose the weight first, and I can't afford to take a year off work. So it's a chicken and egg situation, isn't it? I know that if I had a year off and a load of money, I could straighten this body out properly. I could absolutely devote every waking moment to my health, eating the right stuff, having the time to do the walk after the meal to keep the sugar down and doing everything that I need to do. But no, I'm in a job where my stress is up, my cortisol's up, my blood pressure's up all the time. I work with special needs kids. I'm not making excuses. I'm just saying that my job is one long fight or flight situation. I am in a stressed or wanting to run away situation all day long. From 9 o'clock till 3:20, I am in constant fight or flight. And that's not good for my health, not good for my hormones. And it's one of the main reasons I'm struggling. Because when I'm off work, as you can see, doing Lion Diet, back to work next on Wednesday, goodness only knows what's going to happen. So if you are on this live now, be prepared that I may lose the plot when I go back, and I may have to think about losing my job or finding some other way to bring money in. Yeah, so that's where I am. But at the moment, day 6, perfectly happy. One thing I've noticed is that I've got more keto breath than I do when I eat a more mixed carnivore lifestyle, because I'm not being tempted by eating a bit of salami out the fridge, or having some pork scratchings, or having a bit of cheese, or having something with sweetener in it, or a diet drink thrown in, or when I've gone out somewhere, oh, let's just do that, just one. None of that's going on, so my appetite is really settled, really happy. I do recommend trying Lion. I'm not going to promise that it's amazing fun on the first couple of days. I'm not going to promise that. But I can promise you that I cannot believe the effect it's had on my appetite and cravings. My cravings for other foods is gone. It's amazing. I am eating 3 times a day though, at the moment. Plans on food that you're going to take to work on Lion. My workplace has a microwave. Well, I tell you something, there are 2 different rooms in that school where I can cook steak, and I have done it. And I tell you, I'm embarrassed really, because a few months ago I was cooking steaks at work, and I was doing it every day for a bit. Some people were moaning about the smell, everyone else was just ignoring it. Luckily, the lady that runs this room that I'm allowed to cook in, she loves steak, so she loves it, and she's jealous of me eating the steaks. But I left the hob on. I left the hob on once, and they had a right old moan at me because I'd not only made a bad smell, but I'd left the hob on by mistake. And I haven't done one since. I haven't done a steak since. And then we went out on the Christmas do in the beginning of December, and I spoke to this lady about it. I waited till she was completely drunk. She had so much alcohol, she didn't care. And I said, I'm so sorry I left the hob on. And she said, is that what you're worried about? Make your steaks. So I said, right, as soon as I get back to work, I'm going to make my steaks. So I've got a fridge full of steaks. I could take you to the fridge, but that would be weird. But I've got loads in there. I've never had so much meat in the fridge in one go. My husband's freaked out by the amount of meat in there. I don't care. Let him eat his mixed diet. Carry on. And I am taking steaks to work with some beef tallow, and I will be cooking them. Don't know what to do about the morning for breakfast time. I think I'm probably going to just throw a bit of ground beef in and just take it and eat it in the car. It's not the most exciting of food, but at least it gets me set up for the day and I'm not starving when I go in there. I'm not fat adapted yet. This is the problem with me. This is the biggest problem for me. I'm never really in strong fat adaptation because I mess up. Just as I'm starting to get there, something goes wrong. And so this is what I'm working towards. I know that if I can do the 6 weeks of Lion, I will get fat adapted and feel fantastic and lose weight. That's always the plan, isn't it? We've all got great plans, haven't we? So I'm thinking of taking ground beef in the morning. It will be slightly warm, but won't be completely cold and congealed. That's okay. Then a steak or two at lunchtime. That should mean that I'm Happy New Year, Daria. Happy New Year. I'm on Lion. I'm doing it. And I'm still eating my iron supplements, my Hunter and Gather lamb supplement that's full of iron. Still haven't bought the fresh lamb hearts, still freaked out by them, but I am going to at some point. That's what I need to help to do. I've been talking about lots of things actually, but yeah, just going back to work on how I'm going to cope. Going to have some ground beef in the morning, going to take some steaks in to cook at lunchtime because I've been given permission to carry on cooking my steaks. And then if I do that, when I get home from work, I won't be hungry and I will be able to chill for an hour. I like to chill for an hour when I first get in from work. I like to get home and just chill before I have to start cooking and doing stuff. But if I'm hungry or craving anything at that point, that's when the pork scratchings or the salami or the pepperami or the cheese would creep in. I know that if I have a couple of steaks at lunchtime, when I get in from work, I'm not going to have that feeling of craving or hunger at all. So I can just chill, wait until I've recovered from work, and then go and cook myself some more beef and steak. And hopefully this is how it's going to work. When I get fat adapted, I won't need to eat 3 times a day. That's the goal, isn't it? The goal is that I don't ever feel hungry. Lovely, can't wait for that. Because then it will get cheaper and easier and I'll be getting the results I want. Just got to stay strong and not put a foot wrong. Yeah, it's so annoying when you feel like you fat adapted, then you're not anymore. I think I was still very slightly fat adapted though, because on the 27th of December, I took my ketones and there were still ketones in my blood. Only 0.3, wasn't spectacular, but I think my body was still, I hadn't completely destroyed myself. And now my ketones are nice and high and I can taste it in my breath and it's all good. You know, my ketones never went back to 0, which I was a bit surprised at. I was expecting it to just say 0 and then the next day a little bit more and a little bit more, and it was 0.3. So I think my body is still wants me to do this. It's still, you know, desperately wants me to do this. My body, it loves me today. Day 6 of Lion Diet. Can't believe it. Can't believe I did it. And Daria, I was just saying how I can't start on the 1st because it's my birthday on the 5th, which means I delay it till the 6th. So I have to just get going because it will be that excuse. Can't start till New Year, can't start till my birthday, can't start till someone else's birthday, and my dad's birthday's then. Yeah. It was actually my mum's birthday yesterday, but she knows she passed away, so that was a bit of a weird day. But I stuck to it, and I cooked my family some buffet food last night and just sat there. Just had some sparkling water, and then later on when I felt hungry at 8 o'clock, I had my steaks. So yeah, I'm in the zone. How long that zone will last, I mean, you know me. I get myself into these zones where I'm like super powerful and then wait and see how long it takes. Sometimes it's 2 weeks, sometimes it's 6 months. You never know with me. But I keep going because I know this is right for me. So yeah, I'm only going to do another 10 minutes because I've got... So even if more new people come, I've got a video that I've just done that I think is going to be quite popular because somebody else did a video and it's entitled What They Don't Tell You About the Carnivore Diet. And this person that did it only had a very small number of subscribers, but it had thousands of views on it. So I know that, you know, I want to get my channel up and more people to hear about this. It's a good title to put up there. I'm going back to work on Wednesday, and it's now Monday. I've only got 3 days at work, but then I've got the weekend, and the chaos starts because the football starts for my son. Back to chaos. I've been loving having time off, eating my steaks, doing my videos, and yeah, Happy New Year, Scott. Yeah, working from home must be good. You know, I really wish I was in a position where I could work from home, and I hope I will be able to. Like I was saying earlier in the video, I would like to be out of a school environment and bringing my own money in from this way of eating, and there's got to be a way to do it. Yeah, I mean, there's pros and cons of living alone, isn't there? I mean, I do have fun with my family, but I do have to cook for them constantly. And they're carb addicts. My Christmas tree has got so much crap under it. We've got wrapping paper on top of it, so I can't see the crap underneath the tree. That's got to come down. That's all got to go. Yeah, working from home would be fantastic. On this lifestyle, definitely. Because then I would control my food. I've got a friend who I've known for years on the carnivore lifestyle called Michelle, who she finds it so easy, but she works from home and she's busy. She's doing a job that's very busy, so she's not needing to snack, and she only eats when she's hungry. On Wednesday, I'm going to be going back to a school environment. I'm not trying to get sympathy. I'm just saying part of the reason I've struggled is because I work in that environment. Everyone's going to be bringing in crap. I work with a child who stresses me out. Within an hour of working with him, I'm already going to want to comfort him. That's my reality right now. I'm not trying to look for sympathy. I'm just explaining. And then it'll come to break time. I'll head to the staff room. I'm only going to be having hot water from the kettle in my flask. Maybe I'll just thank you for everything you're doing. What do I do? I mess about. That's what I do. I can't believe anyone still follows me. I can't believe anyone still follows me. Because I'm like, I'm in the zone. I'm in the zone. No, I went to Portugal. I'm not in the zone now. I'm in the zone. I'm in the zone. No. I had a works Christmas do. That was a bit messy. Yeah. It's amazing anyone follows me at all. Yeah. Oh, gosh, yeah. Oh, nights. I wouldn't like to, yeah. I feel for you doing nights. Because, your circadian rhythm's all out over the place, isn't it? No good. Yeah. I've learnt a lot about the importance of all that now. In the summer, I learnt so much more about our bodies. And my husband takes a mickey out of me when I've got my blue blockers on in the evening. I don't care what he thinks. I think we've become so far away from natural now. Kerry from Homestead House says that. So far away from natural. It's scary. And most people are living a life that is so unnatural, but it's normal now. And it's me that's the crazy one, eating the steak with the blue blockers on. I'm the crazy one, trying to get my body back to its natural condition, and I'm mad. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm going to stop in 6.5 minutes, even if someone else comes, because I can get really carried away with these lives. I will post it, so if you missed the beginning, you can watch my waffling from the beginning. But yeah, I am actually, I've just lost my train of thought there, but I'm thinking I might buy a new flask and take in 2 lots of hot water with me in the morning, so I don't have to go to the staff room to fill it up again. Anything I can think of to protect myself. Oh, thank you. You're going to watch it again. I love doing these lives, actually, as long as lots of people turn up and they interact. It's weird because I feel like I'm talking to myself, but I've got to keep going. I bought myself a new laptop, and I need to learn how to do interviews and proper editing and all the professional stuff, so I can be a professional carnivore one day. Professional carnivore sounds hilarious. But yeah, I need to find a way to not go into the staff room at break time. So I need to buy myself a new flask, take in 2 lots of very hot water in the morning, 1 for drinking in the car before I go in, and then 1 for having at break time. Just go somewhere else. And then at lunchtime, go to that special room in the special building across the school where I can cook my steaks. Because I've had permission. I've had official permission. I mean, the lady was drunk when she said it, but that's fine. I'm going to do it. I'm going to hold her to it. I had a mint tea with coconut milk on Christmas and slept badly. Oh, I know. it is amazing how, you know, the slightest little things can mess us up. Shift work is brutal, yeah. Especially when your body doesn't know if it's coming or going. Yeah, I've got a neighbour who's I won't tell you what he does, but he does shifts, and it's sounds horrible. He comes in at all times of the night and day. I do feel like he's possibly setting himself up for some health problems later on. He's pretty healthy though, and he's very fit, but you never know what's occurring underneath. So, but I need to get out of my stressful job. I know that. I've got to find something to do. It's not even well paid. What I do is not even well paid. I'm a teaching assistant. I'm not even the teacher. So I'm high stress, low money. I've got to go back to doing something else that keeps us food on the table, but I'm not constantly. I mean, I've done 2 years working with a child that wasn't super stressful. I'm in a super stressed environment now. That last autumn term was brutal, which is why my weight's now up. And I'm not happy because I got down to 192 pounds last summer, and I was going to keep going until and now on the 27th of December I was 208, and that was as a direct result of working in such a high stress environment and struggling. Yeah, working in an airport, is that indoors or outdoors? Because I came through a London airport with my son, and there's a lot of people working in those duty-free shops with the lights. Wow. I think that's possibly got to be the worst job in the world, working in a duty-free shop in a London airport where they are constantly under this bright LED light and there's no natural light and no natural air. I walked through with my son and said, this is a nightmare. And he actually agreed. He's only 17, but he said, this is a nightmare. I could not work in here. It's got to be the most unhealthiest environment to work in, where your body has absolutely no idea if it's day or night. Wowzers. And I never really knew the importance of that. I mean, I've always thought that it would be unpleasant to do that, but never really thought about it as a real health killer. But yeah, and all that perfume smell. God, yeah, nightmare. I did deliberately smell some perfume, but that's just because what you do, you go through an airport, you buy your Toblerone, you do your perfume. But yeah, to constantly work in amongst no natural light, no natural air, and all those perfume and aftershave smells all the time. Nightmare. Definitely. Not good. I'm only indoors, but can be outside. Yeah. Good. That's at least you get to move around. Yeah. No, perfume's actually one of my guilty secrets, actually. No, not guilty secrets. It's not a secret. Guilty pleasure. I like to have something that's bad. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't have coffee, I don't have any seed oils and all the rest of it. So I think, let's just have a bit of perfume. I know that's probably naughty. I can't go completely pure. I'm probably going to live to at least 90 doing what I'm doing, so I don't need to worry about absolutely everything. I do lose lipstick as well, which is probably bad too. But my my light environment is mostly good. What I don't like though is in the mornings. At the moment my light environment is bad because I'm getting up and having a shower early in the morning, and you can't shower with blue blockers on, can you? And I can't shower in the dark, so I have to put the bathroom light on, which is LEDs, and I hate it. After learning all about my circadian rhythm and stuff, and I'm putting the bathroom light on, I hate it. I cannot wait for the spring so I can start showering in natural light again, because that's got to be, I don't like it. And now that I know about circadian rhythm, the second I get the first morning where I can go without that light, I'm going to take it super seriously, really seriously. I'm going to go crazy on my light environment. The second, I can't really do that much about it at the moment because I know having a shower with all those LED lights on at 6 in the morning is not, I start quite early, and when I leave the house it's still dark at the moment. So unless I'm going to walk around, I can't take my blue blockers into the shower. So jealous of Jack Cruz being able to just go and buy a house where you can see the sunrise and the sunset. Never. Yeah. I know what it's like to work in a stressful environment, and it's not good for us. Especially women's hormones that are already completely and utterly shagged up by low-fat diets, yo-yo dieting. You know, I was a slimming consultant back in the day, and I was promoting low-fat misery diets. I'm embarrassed by that now. I did a video on it called Confessions of an Ex-Slimming World Consultant. Oh, it's no wonder my hormones are just destroyed, you know. But with this Lion diet and the light environment, I'm going to try and just get my body working properly. I've got to. I want to live to 120. I want to be somebody that says, oh my God, that woman lived to 120. And I'll be sitting on the sofa on some TV program and they're going to say, what did you do? And I said, well, I never ate fruit and veg. I haven't eaten fruit and veg since the beginning of 2014. I haven't eaten wholemeal bread since the beginning of 2014. I haven't eaten, and I haven't eaten seed oils since probably, 2021 or something. Fun. Yeah, I'm going to do that. But anyway, I've done my half an hour. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you so much for all of you joining me. Hopefully I will know what to do to make this go saved. I've also got the video I've just made, and I want to make a really nice thumbnail for that. I really want people to find that. But I think it's important to talk about what the downside of carnivore is. There's so many upsides. Massive. But there's, awesome. And then laughing face, maybe. Thanks, Jenny. Anyway, I'm going to go now. You take care and have an amazing day, whatever you're doing. And eat as much meat as you can. Okay. And I'm going to upload my other video in a minute. Okay. Well, it's lovely to see you all. Happy New Year. And keep eating your meat. Love you all. Thanks. Bye.